Good day, folks. Here we are once again for another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with Sally Diane, and I'm Oliver. Sally's still getting her computer set up so she can read the chat. In the meantime, welcome everybody. If you're new here, welcome. How it works is you type in a question and we answer it. We don't do general readings because they take too much time, and we are here only for about an hour. And there's always lots and lots of people. If you join late, there's a good chance your question is not going to get answered. You don't need to subscribe. There's no super pay or super chat or any of that stuff. It's all for free. We do ask that you keep the questions about yourself. And if you want to know how somebody is feeling about you, thinking about you, just ask them. It's so much easier than us reading that. And I say us because I also do readings. Are you set up yet, Sally?
I think I'm just looking for my pop-out chat. Oh, which I do believe is...
No, this is the three dots.
This?
Yes. Scroll down.
Like that. Okay. There you guys are.
Hello, she found you all.
I found it. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we've got enough questions to keep you busy for the rest of the hour.
Oh my goodness.
So let's get her started.
Okay, so I do want to say something. Yeah, now to all of our regulars, you know that one of our regulars is Eva, and she's been having health problems, and just send her positive energies and thoughts and prayers for Eva, and we hope that all goes well for her.
You ready, babe?
I are.
Okay, and her first victim is Sean.
Hi,
Sean
Sean.
is looking for guidance for the week ahead. Let's see what Sean needs to know. If you are new here, we do take these questions in sequence.
Okay. And Sean, um, the deck keeps showing me these cups, starting with the three of cups, and the word gratitude came to me, and so it's it's saying that one of the best things for you to do is to remember how special things are for you. You know, appreciate the things that maybe you take for granted. So let's see what else the cards have to say.
I hit the pause button, otherwise my screen goes away.
Okay. Hey, I think I got it right, didn't I? Okay, so this week the advice really is about, you know, about being grateful for what you have and being willing to share with others. And it's kind of know who's worthy of certain blessings, who's worthy of your help. And I hate to use a word like that. It's kind of like know who's going to appreciate your help and use it to move ahead on their own. You know, because the idea of a hand up is a hand up, not a hand out, right? But there's another one here who's also looking for help that she wouldn't help herself. Okay. Know the difference.
Okay, and our next querent is SR Kish. Sally, do you see me getting a job offer in a few weeks?
All right. Well. And that is, of course, contingent on you asking for a job. So, let's see. In just in the next few weeks. All right. Let's see. Time for Cupid. All right. Okay, and you remember how I said it depends on it is dependent upon you seeking jobs, but it looks like you have something else on the go over the next few weeks, and it feels like you might get an unlikely resolution to a long-standing problem. And even though he is reversed, I like the magician there. So something's going on in the next few weeks, but I don't think it's a job, and I don't think it's a bad thing either.
And our next question comes from the High Priestess. How does CC view me when he's seen me today? Through binoculars. You know, those expensive kind you got to put a quarter in every 3 minutes.
Was this the first date? Okay.
Usually we only get this question from high school students.
Oh, gee, yeah. This is true.
Somebody's been watching Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, dear. Okay, so we've got the Five of Swords reversed. So, this can be a real nasty card, but I think that I get a feeling that this is somebody who has really dealt with some nasty women. Okay, so, and that was the one that came flying out, so I'm going to leave it there, but I'm going to do my usual 3. Mm-hmm. Source. Okay, so how he viewed you is as somebody honest. He thinks that you will understand the path ahead of him. So it isn't about you. It makes me wonder if maybe he's going through a nasty divorce or custody hearing or something. It's just, he's just got this kind of toxicity happening around him right now.
Oh, this must be the ex then.
Well, I don't think there'd be a little heart there, but there's something there. I would say one thing that he's right about is it's better to wait until he's beyond where he is right now. He's got a lot of things in his own life to work out. So he views you as somebody as honest and upfront. He's just not sure he's ready for anything yet, and he may be right.
And next we have Haunting Live.
Well, hello, Haunting Live.
How much longer will it take to get a new home this year?
Okay, so I could see it. There's what's working against you is it's like not seeing eye to eye is around you. So I think that maybe the choice of home or something along that, there's this not seeing eye to eye, but you also have this love and this unity here. The 2 of Cups is a lovely card. So, see if this feels like a time card. I would say we're looking around August.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's I know that's still a ways off, guys.
Well,
But
there's
it goes fast. I mean, it's already the 12th. It seems just like it was hungover yesterday on the 1st.
yes.
Actually, those brandy hangovers are really easy. I don't know what it is about that alcohol.
Okay.
And next we have Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Any messages from the higher energies for tonight?
Okay. So.
You might as well pull those runes out. We got a lot of requests for them.
Okay. And, well, I mean, I'm sorry for standing up here, folks, but I may or may not bring those out tonight. All right, so the runes for Patricia. Okay, I see strength around your family here. You have kin, and you have Urus, which Urus is strength and good health. It's also a bit of stubbornness, but you often find that around your family. So I like seeing that. Right now, it's one of those things where you kind of got to you have to break some eggs to make an omelet sort of thing, because I see that you're being uprooted from a position that maybe you got a little too comfortable in, but it actually leads to a good place. It leads you to, this is one joy. It means joy and victory. So, yeah, the universe wants to uproot you a little, but it's just to put you in the right place. Also, there's going to be some adjustments around relationships, and they might not be easy ones to take. And I just say that because this one talks about a symbiotic relationship and a two-way love. But when it's turned upside down like that, I worry that it's falling apart a bit. But that's on one side, and on the other side, you have this strong family connection, and that's even showing here. Ansus is an ancestral god, which it talks about your heritage and whatever. Well, that's not really a good way to put it, but anyhow, you have Rhytho, which is wagon, right next to it. So I do see that this, although hurtful, is going to be exactly the thing you need to move forward toward change. And this is Thagos, and Thagos is translated to mean day, but it's a reminder of how fast life can change. Okay.
And next we have Toxic Wave. Welcome back, Toxic Wave.
Hey.
Have I been forgiven?
You know, I don't even have to say, but here, just a few. Just a few. All right, so this is a good one.
And it's called?
Oh, this one. This is Manas, and sometimes it's called the hug rune. So it talks about a relationship that's joyous on both sides. So you have three very, I think there's three people involved here. You have, so if you want to know about forgiveness, there you go. You have Gebu, which is gift. And you have Pertho, and it's translates to mean dice cup, but sometimes it's associated with the womb. And Berkana, which is, when I see Pertho and Berkana next to each other, I always think of a baby or infant type issues. But if you want to know if you've been forgiven, yes, you have been forgiven.
Okay, and next we have Rosie's Fairies.
Well, hello.
What good things are coming for me next?
Oh.
If you'd like a reading in person, contact Sally at info@sallydiane.com. We can get that done in person here in Stratford, Ontario, or a virtual reading via any of one of the numerous video conference systems that are out there these days.
My favorite is the Facebook Messenger video. I've used it a lot.
Is that why it's your favorite?
Yeah. I always like to go with something familiar. Okay. Rosie's Furies. Okay, so what sort of good things are coming for Rosie's Furies? You have the Devil reversed. Interesting. The Four of Swords. And the King of Cups. So you're asking what good things are coming towards you. And it feels like there's healing and forgiveness. And it feels like it might be a father figure who has passed, who maybe you had some issues. He may not have been the best in this life, but it feels like you finally reached that point of healing where you can forgive and embrace, the and embrace and remember the more positive things, which I think that's it. It doesn't sound like much, but it's huge. Okay, thank you for asking.
And next we have Kara James.
Hi, Kara.
Kara wants to know what she needs to know the rest of this month.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Um, so this is a really good reading. If I was to go through the deck, you've got just love all around you. You've got this Wheel of Fortune. So whatever it is, it's the prize, the brass ring, if you will. And if anybody that doesn't know that, it's kind of a thing about in carousels, you used to want to reach out and grab the brass ring, and if you got the brass ring, it came with the prize, right? And so here you are winning the prize in life, what it is you want, and positively aspected. You have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is very much a reflection of the lovers. And here is this idea that you find that you have to make a decision. So I'll take it. That's pretty good. I don't want to go too far out on a limb here, but I wouldn't be surprised if you were going to get maybe a proposal. Anyhow, it's going to be next few weeks. Looks like they're going to be pretty good for you.
Folks, we'll be right back with our regular segment. And once again, it's time for Pick a Card. This is where Sally shuffles her deck, pulls 3 cards, and you pick one of those ahead of time. Whatever the reading is for the card you picked is your reading for the week ahead, and the week ahead being January 13th, 2025.
Okay. So, pick a number 1 through 3. 1, 2, or 3. And the number you pick will be, of course, your tarot card for the week. So we'll start out with card number 1. And those of you who chose card number 1, your tarot card is the King of Wands reversed. And the King of Wands, right side up, you know, he's a bit of, I don't want to say barbarian, because that's sort of what he is, but it's somebody who might be a little gruff, but soft-hearted and courageous. So this is somebody who is powerful, but when it's reversed, you get this idea of the fall of the fallen leader. So this week, you are going to be dealing with somebody whom you admire, and whether it just feels like know that your perspective has a lot to do with the situation. I have a feeling that you have somebody in your life who could be viewed as good or bad. And it's really up to you to decide. But I just have this feeling this card is reminding us that nobody is entirely good or bad. Did you pick card number 2? Well, your card for this week, wow, the Wheel of Fortune, the Road of Fortuna. Things seem to go well your way. Always remember, when things are going well for you, they may not be going so well for others. And so when you are on the top of the heap, don't be mean to those below you. Okay, so enjoy a fortunate week, but don't be mean about it. Okay. And finally, did you pick card number 3? Well, in your tarot card is the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man is he hangs upside down over the Well of Ymir, and in some cards, coins fall from his pocket, and in other cards, it's runes. And the idea is that he is sacrificing of himself to, like Odin sacrificed his eye to and hung upside down, by the way, to get the gift of forethought, the gift of foresight, to be able to see the future. And this card tells me that the things that you have worked and sacrificed for will pay off this week. Okay. And thank you very much for watching another episode of Pick a Card. Anybody who would like a reading with me, send an email to info@sallydiane.com requesting information on a reading. Have a good week. See you next week.
And back we are to our regular schedule of programming. Okay. Who's our next victim?
Oh, my.
Cindy C. There we go.
Cindy.
I've been running in circles for weeks. Will this week calm down for me? Seems to me that that's an internal force you're struggling with. And you're expecting external forces to fix that for you.
I'm just thinking of a really bad old joke that I'm not going to share with you guys because it's in bad taste. But
This is not a channel for children, so you're fine. No, it's age restricted.
well, it's no, because you guys won't like it. It's in that bad a taste.
Oh, really?
But yes,
Oh, I've got to laugh my ass off later then.
yeah. But anyway, see, Cindy, see, kind of put it. You kind of put it pretty succinctly when you said you've been running in circles for weeks. And yeah, let's see what the cards have to say. But maybe it's time for you to just sit down, take a breather, and maybe put things in better order. Because it feels like you're in such a hurry to get things done that you're backtracking a lot. Okay. Well, it gets some good news about money. Oh, give me a second about that one. Okay, so these two go together. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's a parking ticket or something along those lines. But it feels like you've got some kind of a little infraction or legal issue that you have to fight. And that Eight of Swords is telling me you're blowing it way out of proportion. It's not even that big of a fine. Okay, so remember, you can take care of this easily. But, it just feels like you got to cough something up. And I don't blame you for not wanting to do it, but it is what it is.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Starfall. What does Starfall need to know for the rest of the month?
Oh, that's a nice name. Well, nice handle. Okay, Starfall.
A Braveheart, learning Reiki is like breathing. I know, I'm a practitioner myself.
Yeah, I have, well, I shouldn't say I have. We have a box of crystals, and whenever I do a crystal healing, he Reikis the crystals. And I'll tell you, they are singing. And he's helped me a lot with this Reiki, too. Okay, so...
Back to Starfall.
Back to Starfall. What does Starfall need to know this month? All right, and you've got a message in exactly the same position as Cindy C. And you guys might be the same star sign or whatever, but this again, What do you need to know? You need to know that you're not as stuck as you think you are. Sometimes we hang on to situations because we think we have to. And some situations just aren't worth the price. You know, I think about this guy, and at first I feel sorry for him, but then I notice he's holding on to these swords. He could let go and walk away. Or he could let go and approach the judge and just face the consequences of anything. It doesn't seem to be a lot. Okay. But healing is on your way. And I know it didn't say anything about this, but this is the King of Coins. And this just reminds me that you have somebody around you who is willing to support you with anything you need. Okay? So this is the time of your life to heal.
Oh, all right, moving on to Alicia Trillo.
Hi, Alicia.
You can pull out the runes there because Alicia wants spirit guide messages.
All right. Oh, that feels right. And bouncy. Okay. First off, you've got AWAS, which translates sort of into horse. It talks about a two-way loving relationship, but a symbiotic relationship. You know, one of those where the whole exceeds the sum of the parts. And you've got a bee right there. Let's see what we got here. A little thing you have to deal with fast. Okay, so this feels, you know, it really feels like, I feel like it's in the joints here. Because you've got Agalas, which is hail and disruption. And then you've got Urus, which is the wild ox, which is strength and health. So you've got something that's disrupting your health. But it really feels like it's, you know, oxes are supposed to move forward. And it just feels like something is impacting that. So it makes me wonder whether you got maybe some ankle or knee or foot problems there that you should be taking care of. Because you've got something new coming into your life. And where it goes from there is up to you. And I say that because all these are reversed. But if you're willing to accept a little something new into your life, it would stabilize your life. This is Isa. This means ice, but it also can mean solidity, and it's associated with the now, with the fate of the now, and living in the present. And when you've got something new and tender, it is important to live in the present. And messages from your ancestors comes through for you. And finally, last but not least, love. So you're on a good path. It seems like you're on a path that leads to love. But it also seems like this is the time for you to deal with, you know, your bad knee or your bad ankle or whatever's going on there.
And next we have Cool Libra. Will I get the job from Auto TL? They sent me an email but haven't responded back to my email. And as always, folks, all readings are for entertainment purposes only. We are not doctors or lawyers or even smart.
Well, okay, I'll go along with that. Okay.
Smart ass? Yes, of course.
Always, always. Okay, cool, Libra. I know, did I get the job from Auto TL? Let me just scroll up a bit here. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, and it's because they're looking for somebody who is going to accept less.
Oh, those buggers.
Yeah,
You get what you pay for.
yeah, but yeah, that's what happened. You shouldn't take it personally.
The next one, Cooley, for the next one. Benafsha, welcome back.
Hello.
How will things go at work after the current boss leaves? Oh, no, you're going to have to tell us. All right? We'll open a separate Reddit channel just for you.
I don't know how many of you have seen Problem Child, but
It's a movie
it's a movie.
from the 80s.
Yeah, okay. I know I'm dating myself, but it's Catholic orphanage this kid comes from, and when he drives away with his dad, they all of a sudden they bring out banners and balloons. The nuns are celebrating.
Oh, so you're saying it's going to be a celebratory thing when this current boss leaves?
I think so. Alright, so
Yeah, that's right. John Cusack, John Ritter.
that's right. And the bow tie.
Yep.
So okay, so it's when I look at the Seven of Wands, it's really up to you guys and how well the remaining people work together as a team. Because y'all have gotten rid of the thing that you say is harming you. Now it's time for you to work together as a team. I think that the next boss that comes in, he will be a nicer guy. Don't be tough on him. You know, you guys work together.
And next we have Braveheart. Will I do well with learning Reiki and spirituality? Well, as I've mentioned already, Braveheart, learning Reiki is fairly simple. There's really not that much to it. It's practice, practice, practice on that one. As far as learning spirituality goes, that's really more of a lifelong thing, to be quite honest.
Then never stops.
Yeah, but it's also something that changes and develops and evolves over time. Sometimes it devolves. But as far as, are the concepts hard? Sometimes they are. What's a good place to start? I think Kabbalion is probably a good place to start because it's something that's so overarching. Have you read Kabbalion?
No, don't we have it?
Yeah, we have it. It's a small little book. It's
Oh,
been around for a
actually, then
while.
I think I have.
And Yeah, it's a very unique book, and there's some concepts in it when you sit down and you think about that and you go, well, that makes sense, you know. But then you've also got spiritually side that's on the left hand path, something like chaos magic
Yeah,
and
which
Satan.
is believe or no,
Yeah,
psychonaut
psychonaut. Yeah, right. And Satanism, which has got nothing to do with Satan, who is a Christian invention.
and an angel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah,
He
that's
was
right.
an archangel.
He was not so much fallen as far as cast out. Anyway, I always get that one wrong. Anyhow, are we done with Braveheart? I think so.
Yeah.
Lover Guy 79. Are there any new jobs coming soon? I think they mean for them. My glass is empty.
Aw. Okay. New jobs for Lover Guy 79. Okay. All right. So, as far as the new jobs, the short answer is yes, but you need to get, you kind of need to get going in the right direction and have the right answers. You need some help, and it seems like you might not be the best at taking advice, but I really think that you should go to a job counselor and have them help you a bit, because that will bring you in some sincere offers.
Yeah, I career counselors are great. Modern career counselors are very good. They're not like your guidance counselors from high school. Um, they know what's going on right now, and they know what interviews are asking. They know what HR is looking for. They are connected in the industry of overall of job hiring and stuff like that. And some of them are actually specialized in certain industries. A career counselor that I was seeing initially, um, he was focused on the long-term care health industry. So he had a lot of connections in that industry, and he knew exactly what questions they were going to be asking me when I do an interview. And so we got prepared for those questions, and we pared down the resume slash CV so it applies to the jobs I was applying for. And it wasn't so much about a cover letter anymore. It was about get your foot in the door, sit down that interview, and then get the job. All right, moving on to Gen X.
Okay.
Can I get a message from Spirit? Hey, Gen X, how old were you when the Challenger just exploded? That anniversary is coming up fairly soon. We were just having a conversation about that this morning. Was it last night? I forget now. For those of you that don't know, the shuttle Challenger exploded January 28th, 1986, 73 seconds after takeoff. All of North American school children watched that event live. Then the TV was turned off, and we went on with our day.
Yeah.
There was no counseling. There was no explanation. There was no nothing. TV went off. All right, kids, open your books. And even when we got home, we didn't talk about it.
Okay, so
What are we doing? Gen X Spirit messages. All right.
that's right.
I thought we were doing rules for that tonight.
Okay. Okay, so
Hey, let me know if you guys remember the old Challenger disaster, and which class were you in when you saw that?
interesting. Okay, so what we have here is you have Suelu, which is sun, okay? And I think that might be you. And it also says something about offspring. And it makes me wonder because I think that Spirit is telling you something about an unplanned baby that might be feeling unloved because it's unplanned. And there are circumstances beyond the child's control. But then I see I see you finding a way to put down roots and find kin of your own. 'Cause I like to see Wasilla, which is homeland, and kin, which is family.
That was it.
That was it.
Next, we have Speak Knowledge. Keep those rooms out.
Oh, they're there.
Yep, Speak Knowledge is looking for messages from Spirit.
Okay.
You're welcome, Speak Knowledge. Yeah, I was in grade 9 when the Challenger exploded. I don't remember what the class was that I was in. I remember watching it going, yeah, that happens.
Okay, so Speak Knowledge. And right now,
You're way over on this. Like you're
What-
almost off screen on that.
so kind of want to, because it looks like you've got a now, near future, far future.
I'm just getting the dog hair off the table.
Or as our friend Pam calls it, puppy glitter. Apparently having a lot of puppy glitter on me tonight. Okay.
Well, what do you expect? We have an Evershutter. That's the breed, folks. Okay, the breed is Evershutter.
Yes. Look it up. Okay, so so
Sorry, Speak Knowledge. Focus, Sally, focus.
okay. You're the one that threw that in there. Okay. So, anyhow,
As I mentioned, my glass was empty.
right now, Speak Knowledge is a time where you're kind of finding your own happiness. Unexpected things, Spirit's saying unexpected things are starting to happen to you or for you. Okay. And then you've got this idea of a loving relationship, a two-way loving relationship. I want to see what you have here. Okay. So there's this two-way loving relationship, but I think that it feels a little, right now it might feel a little, maybe it's new. Maybe it's new because it just feels tender. And here it says that, career-wise, this is wheat and this is hunter. And wheat stands for long-term prosperity, the sort of thing that is a self-renewing resource, like a job or a field of wheat. Oh, and a little bit of travel. So that's got to be coming up in the summer. You might get a promotion or a little extra money, and you do some travel, and maybe make this this little love thing happen. A little, maybe it'll solidify a little. Because when you look at the future, not the near future, which I would see as, spring, summer, but maybe around the holidays. You have Gebu, which is gift. And you also have Ansus, which is spiritual ancestor. ancestral spirit. Okay, so, and that is around Christmas. So I do believe what we're looking at is a relationship that produces something along the lines of a baby.
All right, we got 5 more questions. Ari the Aries Princess, welcome back. Why did Ben block me when I tried to reach out to him and start a conversation? I saw him on a dating website, then came across his Instagram. Before you get going, Sally.
No, it's because it's a dick.
No, it's one of those things. It's like, why do you really care at this point?
Yeah.
You know, he obviously is not interested in you. Move on. Whatever the reason is for his blocking, it's his reason. Whether it's a reasonable reason or not is really irrelevant at that point.
Yeah. Have you watched Shallow Hal?
Probably not. That's an old movie, too. It's because we're old people.
Yes, because we are old people.
It's not anything that you did. I can tell you that. All right. This is totally on this guy's side. Whether somebody told him something or he had some other idea, and maybe he's just not interested. I don't really know that part. I'm not looking into that. And I don't really think it's worth your time to look into it either. Just move on to the next guy that you see on a dating website.
Yep.
That's why you swipe right or left or up or down. I'm not quite sure. Back and front. All 7 directions, right? Sushama. Hey, good morning. How was the karma of my past life?
Wow.
Guide me to improve that. I'm not so sure that's something we can answer on in this format here, Sushama. I mean, your past life readings and accessing karma. That's some detailed work that needs to. that's not really a card shuffling thing.
That is a really heavy question. You know,
It's not so much a heavy question, it's just answering it is something that's not really guided through this format that we're doing, nor is it something that you can really answer with cards or runes or anything like that. This is like deep trance stuff.
yeah, or go to my website and read my article on meditation.
Yeah. Okay. So Shama, I'm sorry we can't really answer that question here for you, but definitely reach out and we can guide you in how to get those answers for yourself. Allie. Welcome, Allie. Do you have any spirit messages regarding my job interview tomorrow?
All right.
Ooh.
All right. So, first off, they say that they liked you already. If it feels like somebody might know your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, or something along those lines, or that you remind them of it, because there's one person that just and it takes a shine to you as a coworker, not as a date or anything like that. But there's one that looks at you and said, I could really I could really work with her. And it does look like you do put out a strong performance. Your the Rune of the Hunter, Iwas, shows up right here. And you also have Jera, which is harvest. So I think that based on the runes that are showing, you should do very well. A little bit of advice. A little bit of advice is know what you want from the job. What your expectations are. This is really a gift. I'm wondering if maybe it's a new position, because it's a little strange to me that the first thing they want to know is, okay, So now, what are your expectations of his job? Yeah, yeah, you'll become part of the family. This will go well for you. You're a match.
All right. Well, let us know how that goes, Allie. Next, we have New Love. New Love wants a rune reading. Let's see what New Love needs to know right now.
Okay. Yeah, and okay, New Love, you've got right here at the base, you have Tiwas, which is associated with Tyr, who is the Norse god of justice and truth. So this is about doing things balanced. This is about being honest and true to oneself and true to one's principles. And right now, this path that you're on leads to Iwas, which translates, it means horse, but it's about a symbiotic relationship. So this is something that works out well. So here's the path. Got Kines, which is translates as torch. So that's leading the way. Agalis, hail, disruption, and being able to stand up to occasional disruption and occasional upheavals. And there you go. Yeah, this is Jera. So you've got Agalis here, Oscilla, which is homeland. So there is disruption around the homeland along the path that you're on. But don't become discouraged, because you will, yeah, you will, you will, this is harvest, but it's two-way harvest. And it's followed by one Joe, which is joy and success. So when I say you will reap what you sow, I mean that in a very good way. This is a kind of thing that says, even though you have to go through a bit of a upheaval, you end up in a good place, and you realize it was good karma, not bad. And then the end of it, you've got this relationship. So I think you're headed in a pretty good direction, New Love.
All right. Brother Chris wants to know how much longer it'll take to get the inheritance money.
Boy. I'm actually going to pull out Bruce's cards for that one.
And then we have one more question after that.
Okay. So this, yeah, I got the energy for one more question. Well, two more, maybe three more. Okay, so Brother Chris.
Ice cream, don't be so judgmental. All right. Sally and I's age difference is 14 years. So what's another 4 on top of that? This is the modern age.
You love who you love. Okay.
But she's 23. And?
As long as she's not jailbait, you're good.
Is he happy? Then let him be. If it doesn't work out, well, that's just another one. Maybe long-term marriage isn't for the guy.
You never know. Anyhow. Right. Now, these cards are not mine. They are from the late, great Bruce Meyer. Sometimes they can be a bit abrupt. So, yeah, there's a female that's being a bit stubborn. Well, you know, it's kind of this kind of source. It just feels like it's kind of like the completion, and that's it. And I guess somebody wants drama to go on. Having said that, it is way past due, and I think you're going to get it 10 days after January, which tells me it's mid-February.
All right. Okay, who we got next there? Princess of Autumn. Is it time for me to sit down and write? Does Spirit want me to do that? Princess, Spirit wants you to do what makes you happy. If sitting down and writing makes you happy, then do that. That's the simplest answer as you're ever going to get. And the cards are going to tell you the same thing. And Sally's going to take you the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ice cream. My son has had 2 divorces and now is with a girl who is 18 years younger. She's way too young. Is this good for him? Well, ice cream, as I've mentioned already, yes. Is he happy? Yes. Is he having fun? Yes. Does he know that relationships don't last? Yes. Is he okay with that? Obviously. So just let him be.
Yeah.
You know? You casting aspersions on this relationship is definitely the wrong way to go. That's how families get separated. That's how you put up walls between people. Just let him be. And, you know, if she's a nice girl, she's a nice girl. If she's a bitch, she's a bitch. It's not your life, though. It's his. Yeah, I'm sure he appreciates your concern, as any son would. But in the end, let him be happy.
Okay.
All right.
Minnie Mouse.
Danny.
Oh, Danny?
Danny Verona wants to check the love cards. Do we have love cards? No, we only have lust cards. Is that going to work? I think we have some love dice somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, they sucked.
Okay, so Danny Verona wants to know about love. Okay. Well, Danny Verona and love. You know, I'm just getting the question, do you really believe in love?
Well, so we do need the lust cards.
Well, she wants to. Well, they want to. Okay, so love is going to happen to you how you least expect it and when you least expect it. I'm like Candid Camera. I'm going to date myself with old shows.
They call it prank now.
And then in the positive side, you have force reversed. So I get this feeling that you're going to meet somebody who you're going to meet your match, Danny. And you're going to meet somebody who will stand up to you and be right.
All right, we have one question that didn't have a question mark there. Minnie Mouse, Al1, AI1.
Yeah.
All right, Minnie Mouse, looking for messages.
Okay. Well,
Well, my phone, you have to press 1. 7 to erase.
so messages from Minnie Mouse A1. Okay, there we go. So, Minnie Mouse, you've got travel. And I do see travel, and I do see travel with a significant other. Are we looking at Mickey Mouse? All right, anyhow, it does seem, the runes are speaking quite positively about you. It seems like you have found love, and you have you have good roots and strengths. Now there are these challenges here, and now we're going to look at what your challenges are. Although the runes have assured you. There are no significant other. Well, you're going to meet a significant other thing, because that is coming here. And I don't get, with love there, I just feel like, and for all I know, it could be a family member that you need to make up with. But I think it's love. Roots, ancestral, and you never know what's going to happen. Dice cup. Pertho translates as dice cup. So when I see that, it does say that you'll have to take some chances. You'll have to have, a little faith in things. I do believe that you'll connect with some of the older folks, which is nice. And there's this little thing here that you'd be amazed at how much it pays off to tell the truth, especially when it's difficult to tell. Okay. And thank you for asking.
Well, always protect that snuck in at the very end there.
Oh, really?
And this is really the last question. I know I've said that 4 times already. Always Protected wants to know, is my project okay, or should I change the subject? I kind of want to be sure before I present it to the world.
Oh, okay. When I see that, that like there's success, there's a possibility of success anyway. And I just say that because you have success, and then you have it followed by ESA, but ESA is now. Success now. Okay. Well, okay. Okay, yes. This is something that you should present in the now. Keep in mind, when you have a good idea, there's probably at least 100 other people around the world that are having the same good idea. So there's this idea of you have Legos, which is love. And I know that doesn't have anything to do with your project, but...
Well, you don't do a project unless you love it.
Well, this is true. And maybe because it's the passion and the labor of love that you get that gay boo, which is so nice. And,
The long and the short of it is that, yeah, go ahead with your project. That's fine.
oh, yeah.
The world's going to be happy.
Yeah,
You're going to be happier.
yeah. You know, of course, after the fact, once you get the prototype out there, of course you'll have to make changes. And sometimes you don't always like them, but it is what it is.
That's it. That's all. We're done.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure to visit my website, SallyDiane.com. I do readings online. Send a request to info@SallyDiane.com. And if you mention that you are one of my viewers, I will give you an extra 10 minutes on your reading. So thank you until the end of the month.
Oh, sure. That's not a permanent thing.
We'll see, but
We'll see
right
about
now, have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.